The Washington Capitals are old. And, but depending on who you ask, they're not maybe that good either. But that really doesn't matter. They're in the playoffs. And I think that they deserve their flowers. And so let's do a little game called Say Something Nice About the Washington Capitals.
Ooh.
Okay.
Despite going 4-4-2 with a -7 goal differential in your last 10 games to end the year, I think you did a good job by being very mid and making the playoffs.
God damn.
I'm not.
You stink.
I'm not impressed.
You know what we were right too was calling it the Midtropolitan. It is the Midtropolitan.
Like they didn't win their spot.
Listen,
they didn't lose it though, and all the other teams did.
Everybody else stunk really hard around them, and they stunk a little less bad.
Here, what did I say at the beginning of the season was the big difference between the Penguins and the Capitals?
I don't know.
The Capitals have already started restocking the cupboard.
Yes.
They've had draft picks, and they've done well with those draft picks. Connor McMichael, 18 goals, 33 points.
As we've said, the better Connor Mc.
Yeah. Alexei Protas, 78 games played, 29 points. It's not bad for a young guy. Sonny Milano, only 23 points. He got 15 goals out
How
of
old
this
is Sonny Milano?
castaway from the Ducks. 27.
Okay.
So maybe a little older than you think. And the Capitals' leading scorer, you guessed it, Dylan Strome.
Yes, it's the first time in Ovechkin's career that he is not the leading scorer.
And how about this? The fifth leading scorer on the Washington Capitals is still a guy they traded a month and a half ago in Anthony Mantha.
Oh.
He played 56 games for them. And the trade was traded from Washington to Vegas for a second-round pick in 2024 and a fourth-round pick in 2026. So
how many second-round picks has Anthony Mantha been traded for? It was like 2 in Edmonton, 2 Washington.
Edmonton.
Yeah, remember, wasn't he traded to Edmonton?
No, he was traded to Detroit to Washington. That was a crazy trade. So Anthony Mantha traded from Detroit to Washington for Jakub Vrana, Richard Panik, a first-round pick in 2021 that turned into Wyatt Johnston.
Oh, man. Wow.
So that ended up getting flipped, and a second-round pick in 2022. I don't know who that person is. The Capitals, got some great performances out of this guy, out of that guy, but their youth movement is already in the system, already in the NHL, paying dividends, and that's what helped get them over the line to the playoffs. That, and they got like 25 goals in the second half, where there were only 8 in the first half from Alexander Ovechkin.
Ovi came on hard the second half of the season.
It's a huge swing from being a guy you can like barely rely on for anything to, he's lethal again.
After the All-Star break, it seemed like he just reset and everything was spectacular for him.
Yeah, we started being like, he might not beat Gretzky. And then he was like, motherfucker.
Watch out. I was mean in my compliment section to the Capitals. So I do owe somebody in the Capitals organization the biggest apology.
Who is it?
Lauren Oshie. Lauren Oshie, I thought, had cursed the Capitals into oblivion by, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, she put out a Instagram story asking for, hey, is anybody in the local area available to do Wag Jackets for the playoffs? So we want to do our Washington Capitals playoff jackets for all the Wags there. And I thought she cursed the team.
Yes.
That was it. You can't go do that, and then you're not in a playoff spot right now, but you might be, and then what the Capitals did, they ended up making the playoffs. And now we have from Taylor Strome, the partner of Dylan Strome, Ryan Strome. Which Strome am I going with? Dylan Strome. The Wag Jackets that Lauren Oshie coordinated.
Oh, cool.
So shout out at Red Bull Tropical, who screenshotted Taylor's Instagram story of the Wag Jackets. I'll go closer here.
Cool.
These are the Caps Wags jackets for the playoffs. What do you guys think?
Sexual. Licking a stamp, right? That's what it's supposed to be?
Yes.
Putting their
Is
stamp
it?
on the season.
Yeah,
I like it. It's very fashion.
it is. I like to see them on.
Yeah.
But they've been secured.
I want one.
I
do. I want one. What's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And they look cozy and nice.
My shout out.
But I want one.
So I formally apologize to Lauren Oshie. You were correct in hunting down these Wag Jackets.
My shout out is to Charlie Lindgren, who is a goalie that nobody was paying attention to before this season started. And this is a guy that played 50 games for them this year. He started 48, 25, 16, and 7. That's amazing.
Wow.
A 911 save percentage.
This year, that's pretty good.
That's amazing. That's amazing on a team that can't score a lot and can't defend.
Well, not at first they couldn't.
It's crazy. And the other guy I want to shout out is like Ovechkin. By the way, I believe, Steve, you had Ovi at 30 goals. I had him at 35. He scored 31. So congratulations.
Hey.
Oh, do I win?
I don't know what you win.
I think you probably said 31, just to be a dick.
No, I said 35. I did say 35.
Where are our apples?
That's a good question. They're in a store somewhere, yet to be purchased.
I forget.
They're on a produce track.
I forget what the apple bet was.
Yeah.
originally.
I do too.
It was
Adam,
so long ago.
you don't have to get us apples as long as you get me a Wag jacket.
Okay, I'll get you a Wag. I'll message Taylor Strom. We go way back, and I'll make it happen.
All right.
Okay?
Who are you the wag of?
The Leafs,
You want a Leaf swag jacket?
the whole team.
Who had the most disappointing season from all of the NHL teams?
The Leafs. They have to play the Bruins. No.
Look at the standings here.
My quick pick is Columbus. Based on how the entire season played out, I
Good pick.
had them a little higher. The kicking it off in preseason with the Mike Babcock stuff, you completely from there you're tanking your season, and they've gone on to do nothing. So Columbus is my pick.
It's a 4-way battle.
No, pick
No,
one.
pick one.
Because I have to make a pick too.
Yeah.
So pick one.
Yeah. You can't just cover the league and do a good analysis.
Hey,
on
it's
everything.
all the teams that just missed the playoffs. It's St. Louis, Minnesota, Calgary, and Seattle. 4-way tie.
Whenever I get dumped on, it's screamed at from both sides. Oh, Matty Mike.
Oh, what's up?
Steve, what happened to your Sharks merch?
It's still in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still a Sharks truther?
Oh yeah, I think they could come back. I still do.
I like that.
I think
I think Steve's biggest disappointment is the Sharks.
the Sharks, because
Yeah.
they're the biggest disappointment because I wanted to keep the bit, and they were so bad I didn't get to keep the bit. You know what? Good answer. I was gonna say Buffalo, but yeah, good answer.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Adam, who you got?
No, I was also gonna say the Sens
Who
and
did you
Devils.
pick
There,
then?
now you get no one.
Who did you pick?
The Sharks.
Okay, the Sharks. No, but give a real answer.
Sens or Devils?
The Sabres.
The Sabres.
The Sabres. I really thought we're gonna get good goaltending. They were gonna shoot the lights out, and it's it was around Christmas where I was like, I don't think it's coming, folks.
Yeah. My pick is the Devils. I think they made the playoffs.
Same thing.
You lose a couple guys to injury, of course, and then they're important guys. Hughes and Hamilton. I get it. Couldn't figure out their goaltending all year. Probably should have had Markstrom. Calgary's a pain in the ass to deal with. What's new? And I think that the Devils will be back and on fire next year.
Yeah, but you saw what the Flames got.
They got to piss off their goaltender that wanted to
Yeah.
stay there and now doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, but they also got, which is what they always get in these situations, and I think they did very well. I hate their owner viscerally. I wish good things on Craig Conroy and on the Flames fan base. Murray Edwards can fuck off.